Hey everyone, it's Kelly. How are you? I thought we'd make some cash envelopes today for my folder. I usually just have plain white envelopes, but I found these cleaning out the office and I thought I'm going to make them to put in my folder. Just a bit of a trial run, and so I just thought I'd share with you guys what I've done because I haven't actually seen anyone do sort of this way before. So this is an actual envelope that I've got, and what I'm planning on doing is pretty much running it through the laminator as it is, and then just chopping off the edge ever so slightly, and then hoping that will pop open to be an envelope, and then I can punch holes down the side. I liked the blue because I figured it fitted in with my folder, so I thought we would give it a go. I had previously made a see-through envelope that's here, and you can open it up and put your money in, like here, and it's working well, except it just seems to be a little bit small in my folder. I know my folder is big, but I got this folder for 50 cents from an op shop, so I grabbed it so I could do cash envelopes. I know that most people's folders are sort of only about here and they have 3 or 4 of them. I'm just planning on doing the basic 6 to sort of 7 envelopes for the cash that we need, like haircuts and stuff like that. So that's why I thought I would just go with these bigger envelopes for now. And then just to look, whoops, so our money fits in there pretty easily. All right. So this is a $100 note. It is the biggest note that we have here in Australia, and it measures 6.5 inches or just under 16 centimeters. So to sort of this envelope that we have here, it actually is nearly 7 inches and yep, 17 centimeters. So this is perfect for the money. So yeah, when I'm making these, I did base it on the biggest note that we have. So all right, let's get started. So I've just grabbed some laminating pouches, and I've had to have a bit of a play around with them, and that's why I thought I would share with you guys what's going on. So I'm pretty much just going to leave the envelope as is because I'm not the best cutter to try and organize everything, and I thought then that way I'm not tempting fate, as they say. All right, so only 2 fit in here like this. If I try and put a third one in, it will overlap. And I actually did try and cut a smaller one here, thinking that it would fit really well like this one, and it just got lost in the folder. So I thought I'm going to keep it full size, and then by the time I put the holes in, that will kind of shrink it down a little bit in the folder. So what I'm actually going to do is get my cutter and I'm going to have to line this up again. So I've just left a like tiny little seam that's there, and what I've been doing is just making sure that sort of that's lined up with that, and then the next one is lined up. Okay, so we're just going to line it up at the 7, so I have a little bit of excess here should I need it. Everything's lined up well. Cool. Now I know that people will say do them all together, but I'm finding that I'm not juggling everything very well. And so I just wanted to do this individually, because also I'm going to show you why. So to put this, oops, just going to remeasure that one. 6.5, that's 7, yeah. So what I'm going to do is actually going to cut this off, so I've got this as excess to use to make a clear envelope, which I'll do in another video. And because I don't want to run the whole thing through a laminator and waste that. But pretty much I can cut this pretty flush, because that whole thing's going to run through the laminator, and I'll be able to chop that edge bit off there. And then this spare bit that I have here, so it measures, yeah, 17.5 centimeters and 9.5 centimeters, or 3.8 inches and just over 7 inches. So I'll be able to use that for a clear envelope, and also it's still sealed down the side, so I'm not going to have that loose. So I'm just put that to the side. Then I have some excess here, so I'll be able to put this envelope inside and run that through the laminator as well. Yes, I've got a little bit of excess here, but it is what it is. So let's get the laminator and we'll put those through. Okay, so I have 2 envelopes here. I've just grabbed a smaller guillotine that I have for a bit more control. So let us cut this down a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this open just a tiny bit. And then whoop. It's gonna open. Oh, that's always the exciting bit, because when I made a couple extra of these, the thing wouldn't open. Oh, so I'm grateful that this will open. So let me chop up this one. I'm not going to worry so much about that border, because I think part of it hasn't sealed. Yes. Do the money test. Yes. All right. Now what I've done is just taken the template from before that I've made. This little ruler came in the folder that I had. So we're going to do the holes down this side. So technically we'd want it in the middle. So if I lined that up, that would be about where our holes are going to be. So if I line it on the 18, then I know it's all going to be the same. I've just got a highlighter here that I'm going to do all the holes here. I only have a single hole punch because the double one that I have, it's not the right width to move it around, and I don't have one of the big 6-hole punch things, so I'm using what I have at home, trying to keep frugal. So I'm just going to line that up with the hole and punch. Beautiful. All right, moment of truth. Looks so beautiful. Now I know that it doesn't have an edge like a lot of other, like this one, like this has a defined edge, so then when you put the money in, it sits along there. but I think that this is still going to be okay. Nothing's going to come out of there, and then it's all in there. So it's going to be good. Now we need to put a label on it. So I just have this label maker that I have at home, and what I've got in here is clear tape. So it's just the standard. I know I could go and buy something bigger, but again, I'm just using what I have. So I've typed in here, if you can see that, haircuts and beauty. I'm just gonna print. And what I did to make it easier, I printed on the back what the sizes were for things so I would know. So it's coming out here. Now you could either stick that here across there or kind of have that here. I think I like it on the side here. I'm just gonna chop the edges down a bit. So you can see it's clear. And then I'll stick that on the side. You see that? So I've just done that on the outside, so then if I want to replace this at any stage, change the envelopes, I can. So I'm going to go through and do the rest of them, and I'll come back and show you. So there we go, guys. I have my binder with now my new envelopes. So I have Christmas, family, fruit and veg, gifts, haircut and beauty, incidentals. I have a savings that I've just added in, and we have a spare folder if I decide to do anything with it. So I hope that you enjoyed watching this video and just how I sort of chose to do the envelopes. I have trouble cutting straight lines. I can't even cut cheese straight in this house. So I thought that way, with the envelopes already there, it would be quick and simple for me to be able to put it through the laminator. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and leave me a comment below. Let me know if you've ever tried to make your own cash envelopes and how they turned out. Do you buy them from Etsy? I've had a few people say that I should start an Etsy shop with some of the things I make. We'll see how we go. We've got a few other things happening here at the moment. So yeah, but it's exciting. Subscribe if you haven't already. We would love to have you here with our Frugal Fun family. You can join our Facebook group. The link is in the box below. And as always, I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.